Yar! Welcome aboard the Cringe. I'm your captain, Joey, Joey. And today we are endeavoring on episode 131 of Chores and Tours on a 5-star island. And to give a quick update, we need 31 more gyroids, 8 more paintings, and 8 more statues. Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate all the likes, subscribes, and comments. Really helps. Perfect. All right. Grab that. Also eat. I usually do this now so I don't forget. All right. 2 more. There we go. That way when we find the stone, we're in good shape. This is a fake. Well, we already have it, so. Alright. So there was an update to the Switch this morning. I'm not sure what that brings. I still was able to go and collect shells before we got started. So that way it helps, so our beaches aren't loaded with shells. Okay. Perfect. All right. Wow. Pretty active night. Three mushrooms all at the top. Oh, cool. So we're going to get one for fossils and mushrooms today. Oh, and coffee. Fossils, mushrooms, and coffee. That is not what I wanted to do. I'm on my first cup of coffee, which is the beverage of choice this morning. So please bear with me. Lots of bugs. All right. We'll come up this way. Handle our gyroid first. Hopefully we have a new one. Mushroom number 4. All right. I'm gonna get my spreadsheet ready. A Lloyd. Oh. There we go. We have all of these. it's that one. Hold on a second. There's supposed to be 6 of these. All right, we're going to go back and double check. And we'll drop it right here. Yep. All right. Well, that's it for our gyroid endeavor. Until we get a new one. Oh, cool. And speaking of gyroids, let's go handle this. Since we're right here. So we should at least get 2 today. So this is the first one, and then when we go to the island, nice, we'll have another. So that might be good results for tomorrow. I could sell these pumpkin if I wanted to. Oh, cool. Ah, that's because we visited that island. Yep. See what our DIY is. I hope everybody's having a great morning. Ooh, salad stuffed tomato. Yeah, we'll give them that one. Cool. A nurse's jacket. So today is Tuesday, the 25th. So most places in my area will have school today. And then for the rest of the week, they'll be out. I think our local district has no school this week. My son, however, has school. It's kind of a nice break. November's always helpful. When I was working for the school district, I did the same. I would enjoy it. All right. So since I'm this close to home, I'm just going to put this away. We have 4 mushrooms, so that'll help. Storage. 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 And storage. I don't know what I'm going to do with all those mushrooms, but we'll figure it out. Oh, my coffee's lukewarm. I made it earlier, and then threw it in the microwave before I started this video. I put it on for 1:30. And it's already getting cool. Yep. The challenges of recording videos. It's all good. I'm just playing. My coffee is getting cold, though, but it's all good. All right. So as I mentioned before, I did get an opportunity to clean the beaches. All right. I always like how these look so bright. Psych. So in the United States, this is Thanksgiving week. We typically eat some type of fowl. A lot of people buck the trend already. Some people who do ham. That's cool as long as they're spending time with people they care about. I typically make a shepherd's or cottage pie with turkey. I use sweet potatoes. And I also use squash. The squash keeps the turkey moist. So that's at the bottom. Then comes the turkey. My veggies. Right, that should do it. And then I put sweet potatoes. I put a little maple syrup on the top. And we're talking maybe a tablespoon or a teaspoon. I don't do a lot of that. I want it to be more savory. I don't do the marshmallows or anything like that. Ugh. But I do put pumpkin pie spice on my... or I mix it into my my sweet potatoes. So it kind of gives it a little savory. It's a warm spice, so it'll do well. Perfect. Last year I made a tartare. It's a meat pie, a Canadian or French meat pie. I saw the recipe on a channel that I follow. That's pretty cool. I tried it. I liked it. It's not typically what I'm accustomed to, but it was fun to try it. It was delicious. I had no issues with it. Yeah, I tend to, you know, for a lot of those trends, I'm not opposed to having something different on Thanksgiving. So for me, it's not a concern. Grab this while we see it. Can't remember if I came around this way. Uh-oh. You are not leaving me. Okay. Well, I have a utility sink. Woo! I think I already have one in my house. And we'll come over here for the last look. And we're good. All right, so we have 80. And we'll put 30 in there. Ah, that is not what I meant. So I have that much. And we'll put 50. There we go. We don't need to carry that much for us. Let's make sure what we have. Oh, perfect. I always check this every day. In case we have a problem, I'd like to find out ahead of time. Perfect. Yeah, so I've decided for me personally, I don't like making a big meal for Thanksgiving. So I think doing a shepherd's pie is more than plenty. I freeze half of it and eat it for the rest of the year. Like I might pull it out on Thanksgiving Eve Christmas Eve if I don't feel like cooking. I always do it in portions. I'll be visiting my son a lot this week. So, at least 4 days. No. This should be fake. We already have it. Yep. Perfect. Nice. We're good. Let's go get our coffee. Yeah, I just don't like making a lot. So I usually cook the turkey. And then it's not hard to do the potatoes at the same time. I usually cut those up and boil them. This year I might actually try to cook the sweet potatoes ahead of time. Bake them. I haven't decided. Do you guys have any unique holiday meals and stuff that you make? I always love finding out what other countries do. When I visited Australia, one of the host families, for Thanksgiving, a lot of corn. Every meal had corn in it. It was pretty cool. It was an interesting look at how people view others' holidays. Pretty neat. I actually thought it was pretty nice. Okay. We'll keep that. All right. I want to go take care of this real quick. I don't like running around with the money tree. Yeah, so I thought it was pretty neat. They made like a corn pudding, which is interesting. I've never had it before. There's only one meal with corn I cannot stand, and I do not like corn chowder. Oh, milky corn is not for me. Yeah. All right, hopefully we get a new piece of art today. All right. And I always use Animal Crossing World as my guide. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. Just the one that I found that I like. They have a really easy interface. Ooh. I don't... Twinkling. We do not have this. Want a closer look. Yeah, we do not have this. There is no fate. Awesome. We are buying this. Sold. Sorry, I'm updating my spreadsheet as we go. So now we have 7 paintings to go. All right. Sorry, I'm updating all my stuff that I use. Nice. What a wonderful... That is really cool. So I'm happy to know there's no fake one. What items in storage? We're going to put that, and that. Confirm. Never mind, buddy. Thank you. Well, that is really cool. So we got the twinkling painting. Ah, that makes me feel better. Sorry, I'm just trying to hit save on my Excel spreadsheet. There we go. So it's pretty funny. I have numbers that I have to change, and then I have a color identifier. So I have to change that as well. So that's cool. 7 more paintings. Thank you for joining me on that one. And then hopefully tomorrow we get a new gyroid. That would be helpful. Yeah, so getting back to it, do you guys have like a holiday meal that you really enjoy having? Or that you make that's unique? I don't make a lot of food. So I typically visit my son in the middle of the week and on Saturday. So this time I'll be visiting him tomorrow and then on Thanksgiving. I always do both. And then I visit him on Saturday, which is our normal time. And his birthday falls on a Sunday. So I'll be spending a lot of time there. Which is good. He'll like it. I gotta pick up his birthday cake. He is all excited for Zootopia 2. So his birthday cake is going to be Zootopia themed. And then for Christmas, I ordered a cake from Walmart. It's our big box store. Like, I think overseas they have a Carrefour. Is one of them. I'm not sure the others. That was something I'm familiar with from overseas. Or maybe it's Carrefour, maybe. I don't know. I might be saying it wrong. The intent is nice. So, we'll come over here. I mean well. Alright, let's go do this tree first. Yeah, so for Christmas, at Walmart, they have a Grinch cake. It's a pull-apart cupcake cake. And I'm going to order that for Christmas for him. The home that my son lives in, so for those that don't know, my son is developmentally challenged. And so he's an adult, so he lives in a home. And so I try to celebrate the holidays with him as much as possible. And part of the reason why he lives in a home instead of not living with me is I want to get him ready for that next stage in his life where Dad may not always be there, right? Because I'm getting older. Not, you know. I still have like 30 some odd years more to live, so I don't want you to think I'm leaving anytime soon. But, maybe 40. Is that I'm trying to get him ready for that now. Because with autism, sometimes we have to start real early to do those changes. And so... yeah, I made that sound worse than it actually was. You just have to do a lot of that kind of stuff. And with your children, most people don't know, you always try to set them up for success on their own terms. As best as you can. You know. So my goal for him is to have the best possible life he can have. So... So getting back to it, we're gonna pick up a Grinch cake. And so he's not gonna eat any of the cupcakes, but he might try the icing. To him, that's trying it. He's not gonna eat it. Yeah, he's lived off of goldfish by his own doing. When I was younger, I used to try to get him to eat as much as I possibly could, as far as like different foods. And I think it was more of a struggle for me than it was for him. He just not something he's going to eat, but goldfish is something he loves. So, been eating goldfish for 90% of his life. And again, that's by his own doing. I was worried about it pretty severe. But the doctor's like, he's healthy. He's not undernourished. You know, and he is getting other vitamins because he drinks carnation. So he gets daily vitamins. So if it wasn't for that, I would be worried. Drinks a lot of milk. Eats a lot of ice cream. He ate a grape once. Which was shocking. And he ate a pretzel. One single solitary pretzel. And he's only had one lollipop. And it was when I was trying to get a photo taken. And he actually had it and enjoyed it. All right. Perfect. All right, let's go take care of this gyroid. And hopefully tomorrow we have a new one. Well, one that we're not accustomed to. I'm wondering if... Somebody told me that you can take the gyroids to Reese. And Cyrus, and they'll take care of it. All right. And I always do this twice. Perfect. I don't know. It's the pet peeves that we always have when we're playing a game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it there. We will see you on Wednesday, November 26th. So have a wonderful evening. And if you're celebrating the holiday, please enjoy it and take your time and absorb all the surroundings around you. Have a good day. Bye.